we're back with another installment of building a perfect OOTP 21 perfect team. I am Big Bally coming to you. This is about late in the evening on April 28th. It's been about eight and a half hours since I recorded part one. I have now accumulated 3,215 perfect points. I was at 935 earlier. I'm in a pickup league for the remainder of the week. So you're playing teams here and there. You're not playing in a set structure, which I will play in next week, a 30-team major league. So it's time to pick up some new players and see where that gets us. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pick up 3 bronze sets at 1,000 perfect points each. See if I have enough for a silver player, but I can't really think of a good silver player to get at the moment. We'll see where that takes us. Silver players are usually worth up from 100 points. Golds are 25. If you want a gold player, it's 1,000. I don't usually buy players at auctions, but you buy the perfect. You buy a key player here and there starting out. It helps you. Now in this league, I am 8-7, and I just lost to the Busan Anchors 4-3 in the last game, which was about 14 minutes ago. They play a game every 30 minutes for about 20 some odd times a day. You go through a whole 162 game season plus an all-star game plus playoffs within the span of a week. And right now, set this up to where I'm just getting mail from my team, and I am not seeing anything that the Pioneers have done offhand, so I am just going to get to the business at hand of putting together getting 3 more sets. Now the reason why you want to just get bronze sets and not gold sets is you have the odds are the same for each. One is worth 1,000 perfect points, the other is worth 5,000 perfect points, but the odds on getting a silver, a gold, a diamond, a perfect are the same for each tier of card. So at this point, I am going to pick up 3 sets of cards, kind of like the old baseball cards you used to get with the flimsy bubble gum in them, like like you would go to a 7-Eleven or so. So let's see who I got this time. We're going to go through these 3 sets. Hopefully the volume will be turned down so you could hear me over the roar of the crowd. The sound effects are a little different this year. Johnny Clipstein, an unsung hero, a historical card. Some of these cards are live, some are historical. That is Lurie Garcia. 2 golds as Oliver Perez joins us, perhaps Jose Suarez. And we picked up a couple of golds there and a historical player, which will probably go for value when I sell it at auction. Off to the next set. Another gold. Austin Nola. Saw him a lot on version 20. Jeff Mathis. See if there's any silvers or golds here, and another Larry Sorensen we saw earlier, and Brad Keller. So that's 2 sets down and 1 to go. We'll see who is available on this 3rd set. It won't be too unusual to see repeats. Chico Carrascal played for the White Sox way back when, historical, and another historical, Roger Moret or Moret, and Kyle Ryan. The one advantage historical players have is they do not go up or go down in value, whereas cards that contain um, modern day Major League players can and often do. So we have 26 players on the universal active roster. Remember, Major League Baseball, had they gotten started last month, they changed the rules to where an active roster no longer has 25 but 26. So we want to get this reserve roster down to 10, so we're going to sell off some players. So we are going to look at see who is the high. First off, let's see who joins the club, and we have some changes. We have some changes. We have a lot of pitchers right now that are gold or better. Only Perdomo is worse than a gold tier. A few holes in the batting lineup. Guzman's a 58, Craig Counsell's a 59, but it's getting better. So let's sell off some players here. Start with Mr. Alcala. And we're going to sell him off at 13. As his averages are 14 and 15. So just try to entice people to pick him up for an auction. Now we want to keep Chiamparino. Remember, the rosters changed when I asked it to update rosters, so the 61 right now is high. And again, I'm looking up the auction price for Holmes when I didn't mean to, so right now Holmes is 13 for past 7 days and 18 overall, so I will try to sell him at 12. That takes us to Mojarón. And he's selling at 26 all-time average winning bid, and the winning bid over the average 7 days has been 30, so I will go with 25. Seeing a lot of players going in the iron tier at higher prices, which is unusual. But it just shows you that a lot of it's a buyer's market right now. Mr. Panone, Thomas Panone of the Blue Jays will sell for 14. And Larry Sorensen. Sorensen I saw earlier, maybe another Milwaukee Brewer, but again, he's going for a high price. So we'll start the bidding on him at 29 and see if anyone. Now I made an error there. I said sell him at 29. Hang on, folks. I realized what my error was. So let's see here. And we'll go back and we will cancel. Oh, already a bid on Larry Sorensen, so forget that. Well, actually, that might have been the Larry Sorensen that I was trying to sell before. So let's look at. Yep, there's another Larry Sorensen that I just put on the market. We'll get rid of him and resell him. Let's try that again. 29, but do not sell him if nobody places a bid. There we go. I did it right that time. Chris Stratton. Again, a lot of these players are going for high prices. I kind of wonder if the fact that we have no baseball going on because of the virus could have something to do with that, but that's a little beyond my pay grade right now. Jose Suarez at 18. I'm setting him at 18 because okay, so we sold all of our auctioned off all our relief pitchers. Now we have a tie here between Newberry and Cavagillo, and I like to go by stuff rating when that happens. And Newberry has 64 stuff rating, and the other fella has 70. So I'm going to put Mr. Newberry up 15. So Gavaglio or Gavagito, I don't know how I want to pronounce his name. Johnny Clipstein. Now he might be worth a price, and yeah, he's worth 35 to 45. So again, because he's historical, they usually go a little higher. The historical players, and there are a lot of good historical players in here. Um, my only beef with OOTP is that I wish they would just have one historical player uh, card. Like you can get a perfect Sandy Koufax on here in this perfect team game, but you could also get Sandy Koufax as he was starting as a reliever for Brooklyn in the mid 50s. So I think, this is just a personal opinion of mine. Actually, Ryan is the superior relief pitcher, so I want to keep him and not Gavaglio, who I will now sell at 15, auction off. And it's not a bad idea to have these players come back to you if nobody gets them in the auctions, because you can just sell them again and you might get a better discernment on what price they will sell for when you get them back. 15 for Mr. Naples. 14. So he's a goner. We're down to 16, so we only got about 6 more of these to do. We have Sandy Leon, Dom Nunez, and Mathis left to sell. So we know Mathis is going. He's a 44. That's not very high in this game. Players are rated from 1 to 100 in perfect team, and if you wanted to play a season of OOTP, you could set that up many ways. You could set it up the scouting ratings from 20 to 80, 1 to 100, like you do in Madden. 20 to 80 is increments of 5, because that's how they scout in Major League Baseball. And a great thing about I'm going to just keep Leon because he has the higher contact rating, and Nunez will go. And he's selling at 70 because he's a gold. Gold, the minimum bid is minimum you should set it is 25. 25 divided by 1.1, which would be 28. Should be 28 should be the minimum of where you sell them. 25 plus 10% rounded up would be 28. But he's selling way beyond that right now at 70. So I'm going to do 65 on him. And we'll just keep at it until somebody gets him. Okay, first base, second base, that's still stable. We have Chang, Yu Chang again, and Mr. Ward. And this time we are selling Yu Chang. Yu who? Yu Chang. And he goes for 8. And we sell him, automatically sell him if nobody picks him up in 12 hours. So we're down to the short strokes now. We got 2 shortstops here, Martin and Thompson. Templeton, Gary Templeton, 1982 Gary Templeton from the Padres. He's selling. He's at 53. Oh, again, I hit the wrong button here. So we will go back, hit the right button, and 24. That's pretty decent for a historical silver, an iron card, I should say. Iron and silver and gold and bronze kind of look the same to me, color-wise. Okay, so we're down. We're at left field now. Travis Demerit, who you'll remember from our first part, and Oscar Mercado. Mercado is the player to keep at 59. Demerit's at 55, so we will get rid of him and sell him for 8. Take the hit and sell him for 5 and get rid of him should nobody get him. Down now to Wayne Kirby and Mr. Billy McKinney. McKinney is 52, so we get rid of him. Kirby was at 59, and that is how we do that. Now, did I do McKinney correctly? Well, we'll see. I don't think I did, so we'll just do him again, and then we'll get out of here. Always want to double check these, and now you'll see in these reserve sections the number in parentheses. If you are new to Perfect Game, let me just never seen Perfect Game before. That's this number 14, as the computer is about to simulate another game in 54, 53, 52 seconds. It means that when you take a player off of the active roster and put them on the reserve roster, they have to sit 14 games before they can come back. Submit the team just in case. Team submit was successful. And we're going to get out of here. We have 29 seconds before the next game. And I will come back and do a part 3 at some point ahead. And I will catch you all again real soon. Catch you later. Bye-bye.